Welcome to the beautiful Cache Valley in Utah. We got a Mountain West Conference matchup for you. Fresno State visits Maverick Stadium to take on the Utah State Aggies. Glad you're with us on this Saturday with Evan Moore, the former NFL tight end. Kevin Fitzgerald with you. It's been a most unusual week for this Aggie football program. Dropped to 0-3 last Thursday, and so the athletic director, John Hartwell, makes a change. He relieves Gary Anderson as head coach, promotes defensive coordinator Frank Milan. Now Purdue 2-2 on the year after consecutive one-possession losses. So the Boilermakers turn back to Jack Plummer, who spelled the injured Aiden O'Connell. Just how good was he last week against Minnesota? Jack. Earlier today, snow in the Cache Valley and Logan, Utah region. That's actually Evan on that snowplow. He was clearing the field earlier. There was a dusting, and, you know, it was just enough to make some snowballs and engage in snowball fights. And I think David Perales is like, come on, man, what are you hitting me for? Of the Broncos, call he's familiar with. Buckmeyer down the seam. He's got Shakir. His favorite target from a year ago into the end zone for the first time this season. Now, and Hansen making his first career start today, mind you. Hayter's got it. Intercepted. Jack Bond. First turnover of the year for an Aggie defense that needed it.
Looks like a pass here, actually.
Durham in motion. Fake to Horvath. And the tight end's got it. And he won't be denied this time. Touchdown, Purdue. The senior leader of that defense. Big brawny linebacker. How do I get biceps like you and Derek? I got chicken wings over
Two words, weight room. Chicken wings what we were eating on Thanksgiving. I wouldn't eat that. I had some turkey, to be honest with y'all.
Did you cook it, by the way?
No, man, my wife. She made it happen. She made it happen.
Happy Thanksgiving to all. Coach Jay Kaner, 422 passing yards today, the 4 scores. Just why was he so effective and precise today passing?
Well,
Would you like to do the word of the week? This week it was tough. How much toughness did you see this week?
yeah,
We'll get a better look at Hank Bachmeyer 2.0, the California back for his sophomore season at the reins of the offense next. Settle in, just started in Boise. No score, each team has 1 possession, 1 punt. 50 degrees at kickoff. A little soggy and wet earlier, but the weather has really turned out nicely this evening in the Treasure Valley. No fans in Albertson Stadium. Usually 36,000 rocking in this place. We wish you were here, but we got you covered today with Robert Smith, Kevin Fitzgerald with you. Second possession for the Broncos. Bachmeyer's got some running room. And he gets leveled. That is a sight Bronco fans saw too much of last year. Nice run, big hit.
Yeah, it certainly is something that they're scared about. And this is something new offensive coordinator was wide receiver coach Eric Keesaw told us about Bachmeyer that he was working on his slide, protecting himself a little bit more.
Just was able to get out of the way of that Jackson tackle. Takes a hit in the pocket, fires, and that's caught. Khalil Shakir, his favorite target from a year ago.
Khalil Shakir, just a tremendous athlete, very versatile athlete. Also throws some passes. You see him taking some jet sweeps, does a nice job going down for that ball. And Bachmeyer took a hit just as he was delivering that ball, kind of affected his accuracy. But Shakir did a nice job going down, picking that one up before it hit the blue turf.
Pick up of 14, 1st and 10 at the 42. A lot of motion up front for the Broncos. Kalani, patient run. That may be enough for the first down.
Great job pointing that out, Kevin. It was a nice, patient run right there. Didn't try and cut that one back, stayed front side. Remember Holani going over 1,000 yards last season. That extended the Boise State streak of running backs with 1,000-yard seasons to 11.
He was the first freshman to do it. Here's John Bates, the tight end, with his first catch. Rumbles ahead, back-to-back first downs.
Got just so many weapons in this Boise State offense, and Bates is one of those guys that talked about being more of a quiet leader, but leadership so crucially important in a year of so much uncertainty. And of course what we've got here with empty stands, find a way to get yourself motivated, get out there and make some plays.
Just how uncertain, neither of these teams knew their week 1 opponent until as late as October 1st. Those were the conference released the schedule. An 8-game schedule for these Mountain West Conference teams. Nice pickup on first down. It's the backup tight end, Riley Smith. Bachmeier finding his tight ends.
Nice job here, hitting Riley underneath. Bachmeier did a good job hitting him in stride there. Doesn't have Riley need to slow down at all so he can get more yardage after the catch. And Utah State may want to slow things down, but Boise State certainly doesn't seem like they want to go slow today.
Bachmeier's 4 for 4 on the drive, 4 first downs. They're at the 20. Kalani, a lot of running room. Grayson on the tackle along with Jared Green, who steps in for the injured Troy Lethbridge. Nice run. Yeah,
we've talked about the new faces that they have on this Boise State offensive line. You could see them just creating an entirely new line of scrimmage right there. The push that they're getting is tremendous. Kalani 5 yards downfield before he even got touched on that one.
Rather untested Aggies defense as well, with just 4 starters back from a 7-win team. If it's working, go back to Halani. Chips forward for a couple.
Halani's staying in there. We're going to see some of Andrew Van Buren today as well. Good 1-2 punch. But Halani put on a little bit of weight this offseason. Came back stronger than normally happens with young running backs. Not the biggest guy in the world, but he certainly can tote that rock.
Compact yet powerful, the sophomore from Bellflower, California. Bachmeier the rollout. Bates muscles ahead, reaching, looks short.
A little bit of boot action on that one. They get Bates and Riley coming in the same direction here. They covered up Riley coming out of the backfield. Bates open underneath. And again, we talk about the creativity of this offense, and offensive coordinator Eric Keesaw talked about the process, said there's input really from everybody, and they have a lot of fun trying to outthink each other on the gadget plays.
He's engineering a fine drive. Can Halani punch it in? Got it.
There's a flag
down. It'll either be his 8th rushing touchdown or is the flag going to nullify it?
Might have been a formation issue where that flag was thrown. We'll see.
Mike Catone.
Oh, offside.
Now for the extra point by Boise State.
That penalty would be declined. It was over the play as a touchdown.
Boise State knew it. They had their 2-point conversion ready to go here. See what they're going to do.
The 8th career rushing touchdown for George Halani. Just as we expected, he picks up where he left off. Now the freshman, Jonah Dalmas. 7-0 Broncos. A well-crafted drive for the first score of the game.
Yeah, really did a nice job mixing up the run and pass on that one. George Halani finishes it off. Harsin is loving what he sees out of his Broncos.